But get ready for ice cream melting weather. Toronto and most of southern Ontario under a special weather statement thanks to scorching temperatures that are on the way. More details with Frankie in just a few moments. A race to the finish line. Ontario party leaders are fanning out across the province in their final days of campaigning before Election Day this Thursday. And Metrolinx releasing this chilling video this morning after 3 young people were playing on tracks in Etobicoke, narrowly escaping an incoming GO train. Good morning. It is Monday, May the 30th. You're watching BT. We would like to acknowledge that we are broadcasting live on the ancestral territories of the Anishinaabe, the Wendat, the Haudenosaunee, and since 1805, the treaty lands of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. We would also like to acknowledge the many Indigenous nations who call Turtle Island home. A beautiful shot of some not kayaking, I guess. What are they doing out there?
They're rowing.
They're rowing. It's just we're rowing. Okay. They're out there early in the morning. Which
is great. I always wanted to do this, but I work on morning show. But
yes.
Yeah, I do. I like to row. I do.
I am pretty bad at it. I've learned just the one time I did it.
Okay.
But I would love to do it at this time with that kind of sunrise.
You got it. And that video, that Metrolinx video is crazy.
I know. And so if people don't realize, don't play around the tracks, hopefully this gets the message out there. Those close calls can really turn tragic.
Yeah, they can. And today we got to be aware as to the weather as well, because with heat, we can also see people very impacted today.
Yeah.
That's why we have a special weather statement, as you were mentioning. We're going to get hot and humid. You ready for some big hair?
I am. Whatever brings the heat, I'll take the big hair and all that stuff. I just want heat. I want summer.
Oh,
so
it's going to feel like summer today, tomorrow, into Wednesday. Then we'll cool off. By the end of the week, we're back into spring feeling. Let's take a look. This is the beautiful sunrise yesterday morning, as you were mentioning, in Mississauga. That's what yesterday morning looked like. This morning, we have a little bit of some scattered showers that have been pushing their way through. But here's a little bit about that special weather statement. So it's summer-like feeling and humid conditions. We got a high today of 29, a humidex of 34. It will be cooler down by the lakeshore, so if you want some relief, 23. Tomorrow is set where we could be a record-breaking temperature. There's a look at some of the scattered showers that we saw that moved through the overnight that now are pushing their way just over towards the east, but under clearing skies here in Toronto will be mainly sunny through the afternoon. Current conditions right now in Toronto sitting at about 17. 20 in Windsor, so we're going to see that warmth push its way in with a southerly flow of winds and that humidity really lock its way in today, tomorrow, as I mentioned. Current humidex, not much right out there now at 20, but through the afternoon into the mid-30s. Hydrate today. Make sure the kids have sunscreen. Keep an eye on your pets today, on the elderly as well. Tomorrow, the record is about 31.1. Tomorrow, there's a potential we could even be as high as 32. I'm going to be conservative and say 30, but it's a hot one. Then on Wednesday, still, we'll see some humidity, but then the storms push through as a cold front moves through. We could even see some severe weather push in on your Wednesday, cooling it off Thursday into Friday at 21, Saturday at 20. There's those spring-like conditions, partly cloudy on Sunday at 20. Now, in terms of your pollen report for today, we have a low count for walnut, that is, a moderate count for pine, fir, and spruce, and a moderate count for true grasses, giving us a total pollen level on this day of high. That is a look at your forecast on a Monday. Happy Monday, everybody.
Breakfast Television's Pollen Report is brought to you by Reactin. When allergies hit fast, Reactin acts fast.
Morning, Frankie. Good morning, everyone. We're currently looking at your drive, and it is already a busy one, especially over on the westbound 401, where we are currently watching construction. Actually, westbound 401 and the northbound 427, but I'll get there. Let's take you to the 401 right now, where we're watching some maintenance that is blocking, or rather making the express to collector transfer a single lane. And, of course, we're also dealing with a stalled vehicle, so it is definitely causing a delay through here. Already seeing that volume as you move through Nielsen on the westbound 401, so it is a slow go already. And this is the other construction I was telling telling you about over on the northbound 427. From the 407 to Major Mackenzie, the 3 right lanes are blocked off. So as you can see, it's jammed up from the 407 to Highway 7. Also affected the 407 ramps to the northbound 427, the westbound Highway 7 and westbound Langstaff ramps to the northbound 427 as well. And you'll also find the westbound Rutherford ramp to the northbound 427 closed also this morning. Outside of that, southbound 404 DVP combo moving at the limit, along with the Gardner heading into the city. You'll find it to be a decent drive. Unibet's hundreds of casino games are coming to Canada. Download Unibet and start playing slots, table games, and live dealer casino today. Must be 19 or older and located within Ontario. Your time now is 6:05. Tammie Sutherland has your headlines. Good morning, Tam. Welcome back.
Thanks very much, Steph. And coming back to the heat now, time to pull out the fans, turn on that AC. Toronto and most of southern Ontario under a special weather statement for our first heat event of this season. As Frankie had just mentioned a couple of moments ago, it will feel more like the mid-30s with the humidex today and tomorrow.